When you start out learning how to build a website, you probably realize there is so much information out there. And if you're anything like me, you may have started by simply Googling WordPress, only to find out there's not one, but two WordPresses? What? Hi, I'm Julia Taylor, CEO and founder of GeekPack, and in today's video, I am going to explain the difference between WordPress.com and WordPress.org. Now, although they have the same name, they are very different in what they offer. So depending on your current and future needs, your budget, and your time to learn will determine which one is best for you. So let's start with WordPress.org. So you know when you hear people talk about WordPress and how great it is and all the amazing things it could do. So there's a 99% chance they are talking about WordPress.org. So WordPress.org is a free and open source content management system that you can install on your hosting of choice. Now, WordPress.org is free. However, you do need to pay for a domain and hosting. Essentially, you own your data. So unless you're doing something illegal, it's highly unlikely that you'll get your website taken down. WordPress.org is easily the most flexible when it comes to design and scaling. There are thousands of free and premium themes that you can install on your WordPress site, but it doesn't stop there. With WordPress.org, you have the ability to add additional customizations to pretty much everything on the website, which is really awesome. Another thing, WordPress.org allows you to install plugins, which add extra functionality to your website. Fun fact, as of May 2021, there were more than 58,000 plugins available. And that doesn't even include some of the commercially paid ones that are also available. And check this out, WordPress.org allows you to monetize your website. So you can have as many ads on there as you want from any service out there, and you get to keep all of the profits. Maybe you want to start an online store. Awesome. WordPress.org allows that. There's a free plugin that you can add, and you'll be up and running, selling your products online in a second. So let me ask you this. Can you tell I love WordPress.org? So now let's talk about WordPress.com. So WordPress.com was actually founded by one of the WordPress.org co-founders, and that's one of the few things it has in common. WordPress.com is also free. However, the free version is very limited. So the free WordPress.com version has a storage limit, and they put ads on your site, of which you get zero of the profits. Now, if you don't want ads on your website, that's fine. You can have those removed, and that is a paid plan starting at $48 a year. So WordPress.com does not give you the ability to install themes until you are on their premium plan, which is $96 a year. However, if you want to make any customizations, you need to be on their business plan, which is $300 a year. And even then, the customizations that you can do is pretty limited. Sometimes you can't do any. When it comes to plugins and adding that extra functionality, there's a limited number of plugins that you can install on your WordPress.com site. And even then, you need to be on their business plan in order to have any of that extra plugin functionality. Another thing about WordPress.com is they make it pretty difficult for you to monetize your website. If you want to, you have to partner with AdWords because that's who they partner with. And you have to be on their business plan in order to even monetize your site. And even then, once you start making some profit, you do share that with WordPress.com. So say you want an online shop to sell all your awesome products. WordPress.com does have that ability. However, you have to be on their e-commerce plan, which is $540 a year. All right, so let's compare the two. Let's start with price. So with .org, it is free, but you do pay for your hosting and domain. With .com, it is free, but you do have a lot of limitations. Next, let's compare themes. With .org, there are thousands of themes, free and paid, and you can customize out the wazoo for all of them. With .com, there is limited availability on the paid plan and very minimal customization. Next, plugins. With .org, there are over 58,000 plugins available. That's just insane. Like saying that number, it's insane. With .com, very, very limited on the number of plugins available. Okay, so let's say you want to make some money. Money, 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 money! great. Who doesn't want to make money, right? So if you want to monetize your site with .org, you can monetize your site any way that you want, however you want, make as much money as you want. There are no limitations, and you keep all the money. With .com, you can only monetize your site on a business plan and you share the profits. And last but certainly not least, e-commerce. So you want to sell your amazing products online. With .org, you can do that completely free with a plugin and you'll be up and running in no time. With .com, you need to be on the e-commerce plan starting at $540 a year. So if you are wondering which one you should use, WordPress.org or WordPress.com, that's the main differences when you're comparing the two and trying to decide which one to use. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, what it really comes down to is your time, your budget, your future plans with your website. But if I'm being completely honest, unless you're only going to have a personal blog, I highly recommend you go with WordPress.org. WordPress.org is easily the best platform to scale your website, so as you grow, your website grows. You can monetize it, you can sell your products, and you can customize it, and so much more. So if you are interested in learning more about building WordPress websites, I highly recommend and would love to invite you to join my free WordPress workshop. The link is below in the description.